Mills, this is the video from your April 2021 lesson. On the left, a lot of good things in the swing here. Let's, should have been clipped, but okay. So you now have a weak grip. Can you see that V is towards your left ear, left shoulder. So your wrist might be working opposite. I think that's a little bit of overcorrection. I think for a while you had too strong a grip. But anyway, let's see. So take away, so the clubs moved quite a bit and the shoulders haven't moved much. And then so then you get to, this is about where that shoulder hits your chin. Now watch, so this is kind of a lift here. So you're lifting your body. But that's really, that's a pretty good position here. So, but right here, then you start tipping over towards the target. See how the back is, that's really good turn. The back, instead of being straight up, see how the back is pretty much straight up. We want it kind of at a slant. That's too big of a slant. About like that. Because this is set up for reverse weight shift, where it's a problem, stack until you get over here, then you got to kind of spin out of it. There's a slight sway here too. See how that hip has gone back from where it started on that right, on that yellow line. Well, there's a slight sway there. So you're swaying your hip back and kind of your shoulders towards the target. Nothing major, but it's causing you to just kind of stick back and kind of flip at it. So the left knee looks great. So as you start down, great weight shift. See how your belt buckle is now at the yellow line where your left hip started. So that's really good action. You got a bit of cast in there though. See how the lag is all dissipated at this point. So you're kind of flipping at it. So the head's staying pretty steady, yeah. I like that weight shift. You can get that, you can start rolling that right foot a little more. You never really roll it. And then you kind of, it's kind of like the fake follow through. Kind of see after the swing, you start rolling it. But you should be rolling that right foot. Okay, and then when you get to here, you got the classic chipping thing here. Love the way you keep your head behind. That's like pro quality, where your lower body has gone past the ball and your head hasn't. Your head's basically where it started. Really good. I mean, that's why you can whack it. You're stabilizing the head and releasing your lower body through it. Really good. You can do a little bit better release of the lower body by better footwork on right foot. But the main thing here is you're just kind of holding on to it. I think personally you're trying to save it, kind of like in a chip shot. So, the only major thing here changing would be that top position. Less of a sway. Get the get the upper body leaning away from the target. Okay, so that everything looks pretty good there, Mills. So on the right, we've got the famous posture issue, but it's not causing any great trauma. It's just making the body angles more difficult to get to, because if your spine is curved, how can it keep your shoulders parallel to the spine? So anyway, I mean perpendicular to the spine. Okay, so here's the takeaway. Excellent position there, Mills. Excellent. Really good. So then you get a little steepish. See how you're not parallel to the yellow lines? If you get that elbow pointing down more, club face is slightly open. It's okay. Might be now it's perfect. See, but if you keep that elbow pointing straight down, you'll have a better chance of getting that thing laid off, more comfortably laid off. This is a pretty good position. That left knee is better than it's ever been. At least it's not over past your left toe. So that's good. I'd like to see it a little more caved in. I'd like to see something better than that. Okay, so at this top position, this is pretty doggone good because, well, see, the red line is midfoot. So the depth of this is actually okay because it's close to the ball of your foot. So I'm okay with that. The club is laid off. I think that's really good. So this top position, other than getting that elbow a little more pointed down, so your area of the armpit pointed down will make it a little easier to get it off here, in a laid off position. Now when you start down, your hands go, see, the butt of the club is now at the green line. That's where it started. It started right in that blue circle. So now the hands come outside here, and this is the death move. There's a lot of lines, but look. At this point, I'll draw a new red line. At this point, here's the shaft. That's supposed to be on your forearm. So it's supposed to be along this dotted line here. Whoops. You get the idea. So it should be on that. And so your hands are like 6 inches away from the green line, and you're coming in steep. So now this is, so. See, you're cutting across it. So look where the butt of the club is. So the butt of the club. So in order for you to find ground with your hands that far away from your body, you've got to pull that thing back inside, which you do there. A nice job of that. Okay. See how the butt of the club is now on the green line, and you pull it this way. Love that shoulder tilt, Mills. Really good. You like to see you up at this point. I'd like to see you up on that right toe with more of the sole showing the thing to the people behind you. And this is kind of steepish, which suggests a little cut. But we want to keep this thing. You want to keep your hands. We just have to get you to the delivery spot, like right here. That shaft should be on your forearm. That's the crux of the matter. If you do that, you're going to really see an improvement. Now part of that steep thing too is that elbow at this point is dragging behind, mainly because it's behind you here. Your elbow's too deep, and then you're trying to get it to your side. Instead of leading with your elbow, like Hogan and all the great ball strikers, it's trailing. It's floating. Never gets in front of your. See, never gets in front of your body. So at this point, the pros, their elbow is going towards the target. You're floating, and this causes you to be more steep. Now, when you come in steep, that's going to go left. That's why you hang on to it, because you know, as a good athlete, it's steep. You're going to go left, so you hang on to it, and you end up with a slice.